Welcome to the Pyrenees, the mountain range that marks the border between France and Spain and Andorra for that matter. It's quite beautiful up here. You have sheep here, horses. They even have like a small horse. Nice, that's cute. Yeah, there could be a few less clouds maybe, but nevertheless, I think it's quite beautiful. Wow, do you see that peak in the distance above the clouds? Beautiful. I think the mountain back there marks the border with Spain, not sure. The Spanish border is like 10-15 kilometers from here. Must be somewhere there. And I'm looking to get some lunch. I found something on Google that's like a farm shop sort of. Should be over there. I don't know if it's open. According to Google it is, but let's find out. I think we're lucky. I think they're open. Let's see what they got. That's a really nice place here, and I don't know, it's not exactly overflowing with people, meaning I'm like the only one here. Their food truck is kind of closed right now because they're kind of cleaning it, I think. So they don't serve any fries or burgers at the moment, but I ordered some cheese plate, and yeah, hopefully that will come in a couple of minutes because we are in France and I'm craving some French cheese. The lady running the shop is also quite lovely. She's an older lady, but she can speak English. I was so surprised. Yeah, apart from that, they also sell some other products in the shop like honey, soap, cheese, lots of cheese and some vegetables and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately I can't really buy any of those because I still have a couple of days to travel and I fear when I buy something it will be bad before I reach Germany. And look at that, there are some parasailers or paragliders, how are they called in the air? That was an amazing lunch here at this farm shop. Really, really nice. I had some cheese, some bread, some like local cola and some raspberry sorbet ice cream. And the people were so lovely. Like the old lady, I asked her why she can speak such good English. And she told me she used to live in San Francisco during her childhood. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot buy anything from the shop. They had some amazing products there. And she said it's all like from the valley here. All like local products, but unfortunately I have hand luggage only and I cannot take like any liquids like honey or anything. Anyway, it is slowly time to head back to the station, so let's just enjoy the views a bit longer. Look at that, there are so many paragliders, it's amazing. Wow, they're like eagles in the skies. Wow. And we're back at the station, Bedou station. Very early, I've got to say. My train leaves in just under an hour, but I don't know what else to do. I think I'm gonna walk around a bit more and I will catch you tomorrow for the next flight. See you then. And good morning here from the center of Pau. I realized yesterday that I pronounced the name of the city wrongly. I said Pau, but it is actually Pau, or like Pau. It's quite a nice city. But today I am leaving Pau on the second part of my aviation Tour de France and we are going to a totally different place, from the mountains all the way to the seaside. But let me tell you more about that when we get to the airport. I want to take the bus to the airport, but before I do that, let me just point out that this city is like really pedestrian friendly. I mean, look at that, there are streets like that everywhere and you can like walk around very easily in the city center. And we're at the airport, but before we go inside, I want to show you something. This is a monument for Wilbur Wright, or like the Wright brothers in general. This place here, like the area around Pau, actually has a surprising amount of aviation history. You see, when the Wright brothers did their first like heavier-than-air flight in 1903 in the US, in North Carolina, the US government didn't really pay much attention to it. Like, they didn't really support the Wright brothers or anything. So they came here to the south of France, to the area around Pau, to get some more support for their work. And it was here in the south of France that they really proved they can fly these things and that there is a purpose behind. Also, Pau was the location of the world's very first flight school. The very first pilots for heavier-than-air aircraft were trained here around Pau by the Wright brothers. And then a couple of years later, during World War I, this location actually became the world's biggest military flight school. And it's amazing to think that all of this was just under 120 years ago. I mean, aviation has come so far in the past 120 years. Think about it. Look at the airplanes they flew back then. And nowadays we have the A380, we have supersonic jets, we have, I don't know, everything. Well, today we're not going to fly the A380, we're going to fly an ATR 72. Let's get inside. Yeah, welcome aboard the Chalair ATR 72-500 bound for Brest. At first I was very confused. I couldn't find the row numbers at the seats. Like, usually they're placed along the overhead bins, but here at Chalair they're actually placed like here at the windows. And like when you walk through the cabin, you can't really see them unless you bend down. That was kind of confusing. About the cabin, it looks very, very old, very outdated. I don't know, the seats feel a bit, I mean, they're kind of comfortable, but I don't know, you can see it's very old. Yeah, this aircraft is 23 and a half years old, and it looks like they haven't replaced the cabin in quite a while. I don't know, I'm sorry, but it really looks very dated. airborne out of Pau runway 31. Yeah, there was not too much to see. We reached the clouds very quickly, and now we're like even above the clouds already. The runway at Pau airport looked a little bit battered, I don't know. And it was also a bit bumpy, so maybe the airport could do some maintenance there, and also the grass could use some cutting. The crew just came around with the drink service, and they also serve like either a salty or a sweet snack. Drink selection is quite okay. They have juices, soft drinks. Unfortunately, the cleanliness of the table kind of aligns with the general cleanliness of the cabin. And actually, I was very negatively surprised when I put down the table, because it revealed the seat back of the seat in front of me, which is absolutely disgusting. I can't find any other word for it. It's just disgusting. Anyway, let's have some orange juice. Oh, and the clouds have kind of parted, and now you can see like the Atlantic coast down there. Nice. Cruising along the coast of France, absolutely beautiful. There are some islands as well, stunning. It would be even better if the window wasn't so dirty. By the way, theoretically the seats offer a recline, although the button for my seat is kinda loose, so I'm not actually sure if I'm reclined or not. But anyway, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, while we continue cruising along the French Atlantic coast, maybe a word about Chalair Aviation, the airline we are flying on right now. They are based at Cayenne Airport in the north of France, in the Normandy region. But funny enough, they only have one scheduled route out of Cayenne that goes to Southampton, and then they go from Southampton to Kerry in Ireland. They also have a route between Kerry, Brest, that's what we are flying today, well, not to Kerry but just to Brest, and they have like a couple of more regional routes all over France. So when you look at the route network on like flight connections or anything, it looks very patchy, sort of like, I don't know, there's no real hub or anything. It's just like they have regional routes all over France, including the French island of Corsica in the Mediterranean Sea. They have like half a dozen ATRs, both the 72 and the 42, and then I think they also still have like a couple of Beech 1900s which they use for charter operations, but the ATRs are used for scheduled passenger operation. Yeah, the average age of their ATR fleet is 25 years. That means this aircraft here, Foxtrot Hotel Alpha Papa Lima, is actually even younger than the average age, at least when it comes to ATRs. So I don't think their other ATRs look any better when it comes to the cabin. Also, delays seem to be kind of an issue at Chalair. We left the stand almost 1 hour late, like 50 minutes late, and I saw that the same flight last Saturday was also delayed by an hour. So I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence, but delays might be an issue at Chalair. Anyway, we still have about 45 minutes to go. It's getting a little bumpy now. They just turned on the seatbelt signs again, and yeah, I guess we should be starting our descent in about 25 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just left our cruising altitude and are beginning our approach to Brest. The captain has switched on the seatbelt sign with the advice to return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt secure. Place de l'aéroport de Brest, il est 17h. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the airport of Brest. The time it's 5 p.m. and 20 minutes inside temperature is 20 degrees. You may now deactivate flight mode. May we kindly ask you to remain seated with your second person until we arrive at final parking position. Let the seatbelt sign have been switched off. We would like to apologize for the delays and behalf. On behalf of Chalair Aviation, we wish you a nice evening. Thank you and goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Thank you.
Yeah, finally got to my hotel here. It's like another apartment hotel, sort of. But it looks reasonably nice. We have like a desk here and stuff. And they even give you a small cookie here. That's nice. And we do have a view. Wow. Look at that. Oh, no. There we go. I don't know. Not too much of a view. I don't know. Yeah, Chalair. They were not very convincing, weren't they? At least they didn't convince me. I don't think I'm gonna fly them again. I mean, I don't have to because I don't live in France. But yeah, the cabin is very filthy, I would say. The windows are dirty and the seats are like a little bit broken, and we arrived 1 hour late. And considering that last week's flight also arrived an hour late, I don't know, it kind of puts a bad light on Chalair. Flight itself was okay, crew was lovely, they provided some drinks and snacks as well, that was nice. But yeah, in general, I don't think I would ever seek to fly them again. There are nicer airlines out there. And also considering the price, I paid €132 for this one-way trip. Cheaper than Twinjet, but still I would say it's a little bit on the expensive side, especially considering that this was already like the cheapest fare you could find for this route. Like, it can be a lot higher too. Alright, I'm gonna stay in Brest for 2 nights. And my next flight is on Monday, which will be part 3 of my aviation tour de France. So better subscribe now, and I will see you then. Until then, enjoy your travels!